Is the internet rewiring our brains? Hello, I am Dr. K. Paul Stoller. What if the most powerful addictive substance in the world isn't a drug? What if it's the internet? Pornography, social media, online gaming, infinite scrolling. All of these platforms have one thing in common. They are engineered to stimulate the brain's reward system. Every notification, every new image, every unexpected moment of novelty triggers a burst of dopamine. Dopamine is the brain's chemical signal for motivation and reward. And the internet has become the most powerful dopamine delivery system humans have ever created. Neuroscientists studying heavy users of digital stimulation are beginning to notice something interesting. Brain scans often show changes in areas responsible for impulse control, reward, sensitivity, emotional regulation. Some of these patterns resemble those seen in behavioral addictions. The same circuits involved in drug addiction, especially the dopamine reward pathway, appear to be activated by highly stimulating online content. Human brains evolved in environments where novelty was rare. A new landscape, a new tool, a new social interaction. Each novelty triggered a small dopamine reward. But the internet provides endless novelty. Thousands of new images, thousands of new videos, thousands of new social interactions every day. And the brain was never designed for that level of stimulation. When the brain receives intense dopamine stimulation repeatedly, it adapts. Scientists call this desensitization. Over time, ordinary experiences may feel less rewarding. Activities that once produced satisfaction, conversation, work, hobbies, may feel dull by comparison. The brain begins craving stronger stimulation, more novelty, more intensity, more digital reward. This isn't accidental. Modern technology companies compete for one resource above all others: your attention. The longer you stay on a platform, the more advertising revenue it generates. So algorithms are designed to keep you engaged. Not necessarily healthy, not necessarily balanced, just engaged. Researchers are also studying how constant digital stimulation may affect cognitive functions like attention span, impulse control, emotional regulation. Some studies suggest that heavy exposure to rapid, high-stimulation content may make sustained focus more difficult. Your brain begins expecting constant novelty, and when novelty disappears, boredom quickly takes its place. None of this means the internet itself is harmful. Technology has brought enormous benefits, but it does raise an important question. What happens when the brain's reward system is exposed to stimulation levels far beyond what human evolution prepared it for? This is a question neuroscientists are only beginning to explore. The good news is that the brain remains remarkably adaptable. People who reduce excessive digital stimulation often report improvements in concentration, motivation, emotional stability. Practices like limiting screen time, spending time outdoors, exercising, and engaging in meaningful real-world activities can help rebalance the brain's reward system. I have an addiction protocol in my webinar on ending addiction at kennethstollermd.com. I show how one can shut down the addiction center in the mid-forebrain. It has worked for alcoholics, cigarette smokers, cocaine addicts, but I have never had someone try it with a porn addiction, for example. But there is no reason why it shouldn't work. The internet may be the most powerful psychological tool humanity has ever created. But like any powerful tool, it requires awareness. Because the same technologies designed to capture our attention can also quietly reshape how our brains experience reward, motivation, and satisfaction. Look, social media has been quietly rewiring our brains in ways we don't fully understand yet. If you know someone whose life is fussed up by the internet, there is a method to shut down the addiction center in the mid-forebrain. Go to kennethstollermd.com and check out the addiction webinar. Let me know what you think in the comments.